everybody, connection finally worked. How's everybody doing? Hey, Juanson, do we have... Hey, we don't have our beautiful sweetie pie. We got one sweetie pie, not two sweetie pies. Hi, Julie. All right, so we have Juanson into the house. All right. I am doing good. How are you doing? Let me just go and see what's happening over here, okay? See who is who and where and everything else. All right, here we go. Just one second. Let's go over here. Let's go like that. And voila. So, sweetie pie. Okay, here we go. So, I'm gonna start off with Farah. So, Farah, you're gonna be on up first. Then we're gonna go and see our beautiful friend Loveshine. So, Farah, here we go. All right. All right. How is he going to react after? We are going to put a timestamp though. Thank you, my dear Juanson, sweetie, Loveshine. I know that your question's over there. So, Farah, you are on up at 2 minutes. How are you doing, my beautiful Julie? How are you doing, Loveshine? How's your vacation doing, sweetie pie? All right, so how will A react now after you told him he's in and out energy is not for you? Is he truly interested and ready for you when... Okay, let me go and see. Hold on. Okay, so we are currently with Farah. And we're going to go and see Loveshine right after. So, Farah, just one second, my love. All right. Let's go and see. So how is A feeling because you sent out this message? All right. I'm definitely going to say over here for you, sweetie, I feel like there's a lot of things that are going on right now, okay? I feel as though he's definitely processing what you told him. I feel like, honestly, that just kind of struck a chord with him. He knows that you're serious about wanting stability and not just that hot and cold kind of an energy, but I feel like right now he may react with a little bit of silence or distance at first anyways, because I feel like he's reflecting and I feel like he's deciding if he can actually step up into the way that you need him to be. So he does have feelings for you, but I feel like his pattern of being in and out kind of shows that he struggles with the consistency and with the responsibility in relationships. So Spirit is showing over here that yes, he's going to be thinking about you. He's going to be thinking about your words, and not just onto the surface level. He's going to be thinking about them onto a deep kind of a way. Now, he might even a little bit to kind of test the waters by reaching out a little bit at first, just a tiny little bit. The key over here is this. His next actions are going to reveal absolutely everything. So if he truly does want you, he's going to return with something more consistent. with more clear energy and something that is absolutely intentional. If not, you'll see him kind of fade, which in itself, I guess, is an answer. So I feel like you've drawn a very healthy boundary, and I feel like that's super powerful. I feel like Spirit is saying to stand firm. You deserve somebody who is going to show up, not halfway, but truly with what you want, what you ask, and what you deserve. The guidance over here is to stay open. Don't lower your standards. I feel like his reaction at this moment is going to show whether he is ready for anything or not. I honestly feel that we're into a place where it could go either way. Honestly, it could. It's like a 50-50. But if I'm going to bet onto it, I would actually say I feel like it's going to go into your favor. I feel like he holds on to you. I feel like he holds on to the connection. I feel like he has not necessarily completely realized the way that he was acting and the way that he was behaving. And I feel as though this kind of brought him a little bit of a feedback or a little bit of a callback, like, hey, what the heck are you doing? You're going to end up losing me if you continue like this, right? And I feel like it's a little bit of a wake-up call for him. So even though I know that he is somewhat a little bit ambiguous to decide how to move on forward, I feel like he will end up giving you what it is that you want and what you need. But it could take a couple days. You do need to leave him kind of reflect upon it. So I will say most likely a good 2 to 3 days, my beautiful love. And I am sending you much love, sweetie pie. Thank you, my beautiful Julie. Oh, no. Okay, Julie, you're going to be right after Love Shine. I'm going to let you know when I'm close to Love Shine's ending of questions, okay? Or if you want to stick around, you're going to be next. I'm moving on forward to Love Shine at this moment, sweetie. Yeah. And you just sent, is it just one question, my beautiful? Hold on, Julie. Hold on, sweetie. If it's just one question. Okay, no, Julie, I'm going to answer you right away, and I'm going to come and see Love Shine. Julie, here we go, sweetie. Here we go. Let me go into your question. So, Julie, you are on up, and then we are going to go on to see. Just one second. Let me do this. Let me do that. Okay, and then we're going to go and see Love Shine. All right. So the adjuster, it kind of looks like they're still trying to get a hold of the yes. Okay, so I hope that that's going to be settled on up soon. It's still, even though that, they're kind of trying to get all the information, everything, it's lingering energy, and nobody likes that lingering energy. Nobody likes it. So hold on. Let me do this. Okay. So, Julie. All right. I'm actually going to say to you, sweetie pie, even though I know that his workload is really, really quite heavy, it does look like he managed to have his session. That, there's no doubt about it. Even though it's very, very busy. And I'm sure that he's going to go back home after the session. He's going to go back and work a little bit. Not a lot, but he'll at least go back and work like a 45 minutes to an hour. There's no doubt about it. But he definitely did take that time for the session. It is important for him because it is somewhat of a priority. And I feel like that is something that has been settled between him and the therapist to begin with at the ground. Well, I'm going to say when they begun. there is a certain schedule, there's a certain amount, and that must be fit on in every single week, unless you're ill or there's something really, really quite bad. And so I do feel like he is trying to stick to it. So Spirit is showing me that into this session, yes, there's a lot of reflection. Yes, there's a lot of being guided to unpack some of that inner tension, especially around balancing work and stress with personal life and relationships. So it feels like therapy is giving him that safe outlet to really just go and release some of that pressure that he carries inside. And there's that sense of him wanting to create more emotional space, which ultimately benefits you and benefits a connection. I know that he's not speaking about it directly, but it does impact how it actually shows up with you, because the therapy is helping him process all those old patterns and learning healthier ways of communicating, which actually makes him more aware of his feelings for you. So even onto the busy days, you are never, ever, ever pushed aside. You're never pushed aside. You're always there. You're a little bit of that quiet motivator, if you will, into the background. As he's working onto himself little by little, he's slowly being directed towards that future together with you. So altogether, the therapy on his self-work timing is doing what it needs to do. It is helping him heal one little step at a time. It is helping him gain that clarity, helping him show up more steadily into your relationship into the long run. Yes. So that is what I have for you. Hello, my beautiful Elaine. Cami, you have to follow up the God lines, sweetie. You have to remember, read the post that Juanson just put up onto the top, okay? He is mainly thinking about work, yes. But the fact that he thinks about work doesn't mean that he is not thinking about you. It just means that he is specifically thinking more about work. Yes. Thank you, my dear Juanson. Another post by Juanson that you can check out, Sweetie Pie. All right. It is my pleasure, sweetie. It is my pleasure. All right, we're going to go and see Love Shine. What's going on, Elaine? What's going on, sweetie? All right. My beautiful, here we go. I know you missed me. You've been gone. You've been gone on vacay, Love Shine. Yeah. You know what, Sweetie Pie? No. Really what it is, my beautiful, it's about you. It's about you figuring things out is what it is. It's not necessarily oh, you haven't went yet. Then you just have been absent. It's your fault, Love Shine. Yeah, I'm coming to see you. I'm gonna put a timestamp. What I do want to say though, however, is this. I'm just going to put you a little bit of a timestamp. Elaine, it's about you awakening. It's not necessarily a spiritual awakening. It's about you awakening to what is good for you, my love. So listening to yourself. It's not necessarily about angels and spirit. It's about you listening to yourself, to your wants, to your needs. It's a certain awakening that is coming from within you, but not necessarily a spiritual one. Love Shine, you're going to be at 15 minutes. Let's go see. mental health is something that, you have to listen to. You have to listen to yourself. You have to give yourself some time. And if necessary, there's all different kind of resources out there. But I'll just say that you're not crazy, okay? My beautiful love shine, don't dissect too many things. When you dissect things into your mind, you end up overthinking things. And then when you end up overthinking things, you end up putting yourself into a position where you end up thinking different things, sometimes imagining different things, and then it kind of goes wild, and then anxiety kind of comes in, and a lot of things come on in. And you don't really want that, my love. So, yeah, let me go and see. I'm with wife and Amy set up until sleep. All right. I'm with wife and Amy set up until sleep. I am not looking into the chat currently, so if anybody says anything and I do not respond, I am simply not looking. I am into your email and I don't want to lose your questions. So I'm into the email, my beautiful love. I will go back into the chat in a few moments. So Five of Wands, Ten of Wands also do have our Hermit over here, my love. So I feel like this week he's been busy. I feel as though with the wife, I'm not getting a hermit type of an energy where he's keeping everything within. I'm not getting anything conflictual, but I'm not getting anything lovey-dovey. So I'm basically going to say with a wife, it's normality. There's no, ooh, things are going so fantastic. And there's no, oh my God, things are so horrible. It's a neutral zone. There's not anything specific. There's not, bursts of love or frustration. Just neutrality. It is what it is. We're into this and we're moving on forward. Nothing much more. Let me go and see with you. How's he feeling with you? With you, we do have our Fool. He is willing and wanting to try different things with you. Also having our King of Wands. And the final card is our Seven of Pentacles. So I'm basically going to say the Fool is saying, I am ready to jump into absolutely everything with you. Give me the opportunity. I shall take it. I will do something with it. I'm willing to do so many things with you. So many beautiful possibilities. Ask and you shall receive. Beautiful movement forward towards you. So I'm going to say things are quite good with you. With the wife, a lot of neutrality. All right. He's going to see the Air Force buddies, yes, onto Thursday and come back onto Sunday. Is he going to be truthful about it or just kind of act like he just got back? Is he going to go on to the 10th? He will definitely go on to the 10th. Is he going to go on to the rodeo on to the 11th? they are both yeses. So I do believe that he's going to go on to the 10th, and I do believe that he's going to be going on to the 11th. So is he going to be truthful about it? Let's go see. Yes, he will. I do believe. I don't see that he is lying in any kind of way. So I will definitely say yes, that he is going to be truthful about it, my love. Absolutely. Let me just go and see over here. When do you see them going out? I don't know exactly when it is that they're going out. There's a lot of dates. Hi, Siobhan. Nice to see you, sweetie. Thank you, beautiful Cami. Cami, you're going to be on up next, followed out by Siobhan. Hi, Siobhan. Thank you. Cami, you're up next, my love. Yeah, right, Elaine? Yeah, Juanson might be feeding his cat or turtle. Is the wife going on to the 10th? Let's go see. You're absolutely right, Elaine. He's usually gone to feed the turtle. All right. So is the wife actually going on to the 10th? No, the wife is not going on to the 10th. No. Yeah, the wife is not going. Siobhan, I shall be with you right after Cami, my love, okay? So just give us a few moments and I'll be with you, sweetie. So where do I see them going out? Is it gonna be while you're gone at the beach this Sunday till next Sunday? They're going out, and they're going out alone. All right. I know that they are going out alone, not necessarily because he wants to, but because she wants to. So I kind of feel like she is going to end up by saying, hey, why don't we go? And he doesn't really feel like it. And they're going to end up going because, well, she ultimately wants them to go. So they will go. They're going to go to some type of restaurant. I do believe that it is going to be while you're gone. But they're going out to the restaurant. That's it. That's all. There's nothing sexual. There is nothing passionate that is happening. She just wants to be able to speak with him, spend some time with him, because they don't necessarily have a lot of time where they're alone and nobody else is actually around them. I'm talking about he made plans, and it could be old plans. Is it something you already know about, or is it something that he has not told you? Is it an old plan, or is it a new plan? It's an old plan with a new twist. So it's an old plan with a new idea. Something he kind of added on in and thought, hey, this would be a good idea. Why don't we do this also? He or she added on through. So it is an old plan with something that is kind of added to it. Is he going to end up telling you? Yes, he will end up telling you at some point in time. He'll tell you like a couple days before he actually goes. Yeah. Is it something that the wife has requested and want to do, because into the cards has been showing that he's planning and thinking, and she has too. You guess you're wondering how he feels about going on to a date with her, and if this was her idea. Yes, it was her idea. We already saw it. He doesn't necessarily want to go, but he kind of feels like he's a little bit forced to go. So Like I said previously, I feel like she wants to spend some time with him. Not necessarily romantic time, just time with him to talk about life, to, stuff that are going on, to kind of reconnect into a certain way without necessarily having children around or chaos or noise or all those things. I feel like that's what it is. I feel like she's trying to implement like a let's go out to dinner, like a one time a month kind of a thing, just to kind of reconnect with ourselves. I feel like that's what she's actually working on to, if you will. Now, into the you don't have it into your questions, but you do usually ask it. So what does he want to say to you that he's not necessarily saying? Honestly, he's really stuck into a place where he thinks about you a lot, where sometimes he just kind of feels like his life, nothing all that exciting is happening. There's a lot of boredom, but you're always that escape. You're always that beauty. You're always that love. You're always that beautiful escape to that fantasy land where we can be happy and we can be good, and we know that better things are going to be coming. So it's definitely worth it to kind of go through whatever we're going through that is into a neutral zone, not all that exciting, because we know that once we see you again, things will be good. Things will be better. You'll bring that joy, that light back into his life. And my dear Cami, I feel as though this is something that she wants like every month is what I'm seeing. Yeah. Cami, you're on up next, my love. Cami, sweetie, here we go. Siobhan, let us know if you're here, okay? You say, what is the last reason we had him going out with her was because he was telling you that's it? No, it has nothing to do with the concert. No, it has nothing to do with the concert. Yeah. Hey, Siobhan. Thank you, sweetie. Okay, hold on. Into the last reading. It's important to remember that the readings do change within the energy altogether, my sweetie. At this moment, Lilith is not there today, but I have not had any news from her, so I'm going to say she's probably tired, probably fell asleep, and missed the notification altogether. Yeah, she'll be here tomorrow, sweetie. Don't worry, Elaine. It happens every once in a while. Yeah. So he knows about the date night already. Yes, he does. Yes, he does, Love Shine. All right. Hold on. I'm doing good, my beautiful. Thank you for asking. I've had a little bit of a chaotic day, but doing good, sweetie. Yeah. I finally had this guy come on over that I needed to come on over for water damage that I had into the month of April. But it was weird. But anyways, he came. Bruno finished up my deck, and that's it. I have a lovely weekend planned, so I'm excited. Yeah, April. I had water damage onto the 25th of April. It was Anael's birthday. And they kind of figured out where it was coming from, or they think they figured out where it was coming from, which they thought it was from the upstairs shower. But I told them that it leaked a few weeks ago, but from the bathtub because the shower had not been used since April. Anyways, point being, it's very complicated. It's my insurance deals with other companies, and those are the companies who take care. There's been people who have been fired because they haven't done their job at my place. There's been a lot of weird stuff. Anyhow, any hoot. Some guy appeared here today. I didn't receive no notifications. And I'm like, what are you doing? And he's like, I'm coming to do that. I'm like, really? Nobody told me you were coming on by. You guys didn't even fix the problem yet. You're going to fix this all up and it's going to leak again? Seriously. Anyways, yeah, it's very weird. It's very weird. Anyways, point being, it is what it is. We shall see. Oh, she's having phone trouble today. Well, there you go. You see, she's having phone trouble. All right. So Cami, sweetie, will you and your husband have children soon? I don't really do medical questions altogether, sweetie, but and how many? What I'm actually going to say towards you is this. I feel as though it is something that you want. It is something that you would like to have, but soon, the answer of soon is a no. I'm actually going to say, and you're probably not going to like my answer, I'm going to say within the following 8 months to 2 years. So 8 months to 2 years. I feel like you're going to have to follow something that is fairly strict. Like really just kind of look at your cycle, check it on through, everything of the such. There could be some medical assistance that could kind of help you on through with this. But I feel like it's going to take a certain amount of time. That being said, I will say 1 or 2. I don't feel like it is more than that. Oh no, Elaine, you have problems too. Are your finances going to improve? Let's go see about your finances, love. Your finances, there's a new idea that's going to have to come on through. And yes, your finances will definitely improve, but you seem to be getting something from somebody. It could be somebody from the family. It could be a loan. Something is being given to you that is going to help you within your finances. So it could be a grant. It could be a loan. It could be somebody helping you on out. Something is happening financially within the following 3 to 4 months that is going to kind of put you into clear waters, if you will, or make things better. But I also do need you to look at different type of possibilities, because there's somewhat of an idea that's going to come to you that's truly going to help you to go and get your head above water. But it's a yes within the following 3 to 4 months. Oh no, Elaine. You work a lot. Is he okay with that? Does he miss you when you work? Siobhan, let us know if you're still here, my sweetie pie, that you're going to be on up next. Is he okay with the fact that you work a lot? Is he okay with it? Yes. Does he like it? No. Does he miss you when you're gone to work? I will say yes. As for notes, we're going to go with the Hermit. I feel like it's the best one over here. Let's go see what we've got. I'm getting I want to start a family with you. I'm also getting words do hurt, so I don't know if you guys had some type of a conversation. I don't want to lose you. I feel the same way than you do towards me. Sometimes I'm a little bit afraid to talk, to open on up, but I do want you to know that I do absolutely love you. Cami, I am sending you much love, sweetie pie. So make sure that you kind of monitor your cycles and everything that kind of goes around with it, okay? Siobhan, you're going to be at 3430. Hey, Siobhan, how are you? So at Jennifer October, why did they... Yes. Oh, well, look at that. Coming on back, right? Okay. Here we go for Siobhan. I'm just going to go make sure everything is okay. Also into the PayPal. Alrighty. Oh, she's having trouble with her memory card. Oh. All right, so here we go for Siobhan. Sweetie Pie, what is happening with that? We're going to start on off with your general for October. All right. Here we go, my love. It is nice to see you, sweetie. I'm going to say the month of October feels like a month where there is slow but steady shifts for you. I feel like Spirit shows themes of rebalancing, of reflection, of preparing for fresh starts for you. I feel like there could be different moments where you're going to feel kind of pulled between the past and the future, but I also feel like this is a part of clearing the space for what's truly aligned for you. I feel like finances and stability are going to be heightened a little bit more, or highlighted a little bit more, if you will. There could be some small opportunities that could be opening on up to you that are going to lead to better footing, but later on into the year. So overall, I'm going to say, I feel like October is a month for you to gain that clarity. It's a month for you to set things stronger within your boundaries for yourself at the very same time. Now, what is actually happening with the Aquarius, right? After months and everything of the such. This person, I'm going to call this person L. This person's energy is restless. He reaches out because he's feeling your absence more than he actually expected, but he doesn't want to say it. So there's curiosity, there's nostalgia. There's also a sense of kind of testing the waters to see if he still has that place into your life. So Spirit is showing to me that he's not coming forward with a full plan or a clear direction at this moment. It feels more like a pull towards you because he's missing the connection, because he is lonely, but not because he wants to get back together, have a connection, work onto the committed relationship. No, absolutely not. So I'm going to say at this moment, he wants your attention, he wants the reconnection, but doesn't want the commitment. Yes, there's still feelings, but he's definitely still struggling with the consistency. So for the moment, I feel like his intentions are much more about emotional comfort and seeing if that door is open. Like, is there still leverage there? This is what he's looking at. Is there something? And that's what he's looking for. So Spirit is definitely saying to you to be careful. Look at what he has to say. Listen at what he has to say. But only trust what he does, not what he says. And if he truly wants that place into your future, he's going to have to start proving it by showing on up a little bit more consistently. So my sweet love, financially, things will get better. More clarity is going to be coming towards you. Set those boundaries for yourself also. Be careful about this person. This person, love-wise, not ready for anything. Really, they're coming on back out of curiosity because they really do like you. They miss your attention. They would kind of like to reconnect, but they're not looking for anything serious. No, I know. Message cards? Absolutely, sweetie. All right. Well, let's go and see what we've got. No, old energy is not good. I miss you more now that we're apart. I still feel your presence and your energy around me. I spend a lot of time thinking about you and wishing things were different. I am so embarrassed. I acted foolish and I don't know how to tell you how sorry I am. I missed out on something so good. The next person that you allow into your life will be so very lucky. I wish I could have loved you the way that you deserve to be loved. Sweetie, my beautiful Siobhan. Again, I'm going to say to you, old energy, I don't like it. Sometimes though it works. Sometimes it works. In this occasion, listen to him, see what his actions do. I do not see him at this moment in time moving on forward into something committed and good, but energies do change. So if you are interested, I'm not going to say automatically close the door, but I'm definitely going to say beware. I do see red flags. Hopefully more green flags come on in. Yeah. Oh, you don't want that bozo. All right. All right, the door is locked. Okay, sweetie. I'm sending you so much love, sweetie. I get you. I'm sending you much love, my beautiful Siobhan. Always lovely to see you, sweetie. I'm going to go and see Juanson, and then I'm going to come and see Elaine. All right? So, Juanson, here we go. Elaine, you're going to be on up right after. So, Juanson, let's move on forward with you into the meanwhile. So just give me one little second. Everything is still good over there. It is perfect. Juanson. Oh, what is that? Hold on. Okay, just one second. Oh, okay, that's all good. I'm sorry. Alrighty. Okay. I'm on my way. Just one second, sweetie pies. Okay, it's all good. So, Juanson, yeah, it's your turn, sweetie. Today was okay. It wasn't too bad. It could have been better. Yeah. For a loud stomp. Oh no. Which is okay. Then again, you kept hearing her name onto. Oh. I'll be with you in just a few moments, okay? I'll let you know, my beautiful Julie. I have Elaine, and then you're gonna be on up next, sweetie. So I'll send you a text, my love, if you're around. All right, so let's go and see what we have over here. Alrighty, so we're gonna start with that. Just one little second over here. Okay. So Elaine and Julie are going to be on up next. I'm currently not looking into the chat. No, I'm not. No. All right. So here we go. All right, this is what I have for you, okay? I feel like in love, Spirit is showing that your heart is there, that your heart is expanding in like so many beautiful ways. And I have absolutely no doubt about that. But I feel like your heart is expanding into a way that you're kind of waiting for that connection, or not waiting. Whenever the connection will arrive towards you, you'll be ready for it. I feel as though you know who thinks about you with great tenderness. I feel like she often doesn't express the way that she feels or anything of the such, but I do feel as though little gestures, little thoughts, little sweetnesses, little things that are there that you might not always necessarily notice are a little bit around. I feel like there's a key message over here that love is somewhat teaching you a certain balance. So you need to let yourself kind of receive as much as you can give, is what I'm getting. Generally speaking, here we go. Generally speaking, there's somewhat of some stagnation that is there. All right. I feel like there's going to be somewhat of a wave of transformation that's going to be coming towards you, that's going to help you release old heaviness. That's going to help you step into clearer type of alignment with what you actually want and what you really do, need at this moment. I feel like at work or into your personal projects, there's progress that is coming your way, small steps that are going to lead to bigger changes. So I'm going to say anything that has to do with home, self-care, that's all going to be completely highlighted and important to focus upon. But I also feel like Spirit is encouraging you to recharge, to ground yourself, and to go and meet those opportunities from a place into your life where there is a lot of beautiful strength. So your key message over here is that you're stepping into new chapters where you're going to be able to be seen and respected and valued, as much as into your love life as into life altogether. Hi, Shakira, sweetie pie. It is nice to see you, my love. You'll be up soon, sweetie. I know it is what it is. Is that you? No, that's not you, my love. Hi, Shakira. No, we're talking about Juanson. We're in Juanson's reading. You're next. You're next, sweet one. Okay, let me go back over here. Alrighty. So Elaine, you're next, followed out by Julie's question. Then we're going to go and see Shakira. So how is she doing today? How's she doing? She's into a place where I feel like her energy feels calmer today, almost like she's been trying to keep her day a little bit stress-free. I feel like she's trying to manage things with a lighter kind of a heart. Even if it has its usual responsibilities, I feel like she carries thoughts of you as a soft spot into her day. So you're a little bit of that beautiful escape that brings warmth when things just kind of get heavy. Her thoughts about you today, I feel like she's thinking about you with great affection, with great appreciation. I feel like there's a sense of her admiring the way that you care, the consistency that you bring. And even though you don't necessarily always have that report or that conversation, she always feels somewhat grounded, either when she thinks about you or when she sees you. Things that she would like to say, how much you actually mean to her, but she's never actually said it to you, and she never wants you to question it. She feels safe when you are around. It's like her heart just kind of smiles when she thinks of you guys all together. Into an angel message. Trust. The bond between you is protected. Even in doubts, the foundation is secure. Patience. Everything is aligning at the right place. Let things unfold naturally. I also want you to look out for signs, all right? feathers, songs, repeated numbers, confirmations. I need you to look at signs. Very important. Love messages for you. You are my safe place, and you're also my spark. Even in silence, I always feel you so close. My heart beats lighter because of you, and love is building between us stronger each day. Thank you, my beautiful Shakira, sweetie. I shall be with you quite shortly, my love. Elaine, you are on up next. You see, I know. All right, let me go and see our beautiful Elaine. And here we go. Then Julie and Shakira. All right. Shakira, you're going to be up in about 5 minutes, sweetie. All right. So we are currently on Elaine at this moment. I'm just going to send a message on out to Julie to let her know that she's going to be on up next. I need to go over here. Alrighty. Message sent out. All right, so my beautiful Elaine, what do we have over here for you? Okay. The dream of the small lighter altogether. A red to blue into the dark. And why do you see the 5 is okay? The dream of the small lighter altogether. The lighter into your dream is symbolizing altogether, my beautiful love, that inner spark. All right. Even if it feels like it's small, it holds that power to bring light into darkness. The flames kind of shifting from red to blue is showing the transformation. Red is significant of passion, of anger, even of survival mode. Blue is a symbol of peace. It's a symbol of clarity, of higher spiritual energy. So spirit is showing to you that you are moving from a raw emotion, which is the red, and you are moving past wounds into something that is calmer, therefore the blue. More awakened state of being, more higher spiritual energy, more peace. As for the 4 of Swords and the 5 of Swords into your dream, there's a lot of symbols. The 4 of Swords is about resting. It's about healing. We're laying on down. We've got those swords upon us. It's about regaining the strength. Spirit is wanting you to pause, to reflect, and really just kind of nurture yourself. As for the 5 of Swords, 5 of Swords is different. 5 of Swords is conflict, sweetie. It's feeling or losing battles. It's pointing towards old mental struggles. It's trauma patterns. It's your subconscious that's still processing so many things. So your dream is showing that you both need to rest, but you also need to heal. It's a little bit kind of going on back to that lighter within the red and the blue. So the awareness of the old wounds that actually need somewhat of a release. So that's what is actually moving on forward with that. Now, the current energy on waking on up, we're going to go and see. Current energy on waking on up altogether, sweetie. The heavy, dark night of the soul, if you will, the energy that you felt is very real. It's your system that's purging old trauma, grief, anger, so that your soul can rise. It can rise higher. Frustrations, low vibrations, emotional heaviness, those are all signs that deep healing work is happening beneath the surface. Awakening is rarely soft, all right? It's usually a little bit harsh. It often feels like burning away the past. So spirit is saying that you're not regressing. You're shedding layers that are simply no longer serving you at this moment in time. So your guidance towards this from spirit is the following. Don't fear the darkness. The darkness only means that you're moving on forward into a transformation. And that in itself is a lot of work. Allow rest. Allow that self-care, like the 4 of Swords. Instead of pushing through, allow yourself that time for you to rest. Journal, meditate, breathing work, if you will, to release all that frustration safely. And remember, when you are dreaming about those flames, remember that your flame is becoming a steady blue light instead of a red, passionate, angry, frustrated light. Your inner wisdom, your peace, and your healing are kind of knocking a little bit at your door. So what you need to remember is that you are being rebuilt into stronger. You are rebuilding yourself stronger into a wiser version of yourself. And you need to trust that intensity right now, because that's going to help you feel what is necessary onto this journey, onto this awakening, onto these changes. Oh my dear gosh. No, not the short. No, not the long. Definitely not the long, Juanson. Definitely not. So you've got this, Elaine. Just really trust into yourself. Trust into yourself, my love. You'll see everything makes sense. It's my pleasure, sweetie. Hi, Zach. Do we have our beautiful Julie who is somewhere around us? Julie is on up next, and then I'm going to go and see our beautiful Shakira. So with you guys not talking in this moment, let me go and see. Okay, here we go. All right. And you are here. Perfect. How are you doing, Zach? Don't miss the signs you noticed. I know, my love. Okay, hold on. Alrighty. Okay. Hold on. Okay. Julie. So you should journal on what else to make it easier to awaken yourself. Religious. Yes, you are, my beautiful Shakira. You're on up next, my love. You have to journal, you have to meditate, you have to give yourself a break is pretty much what you have to do, my beautiful Elaine. Journal, meditate, give yourself a break. A little bit like that Four Swords. All right? You're healing. Let yourself heal, sweetie. So here we go. Nice to see you, my beautiful Julie. Shakira, you're going to be on up next. And Alfonso, I'm going to say we're going to close the lives in, I don't know, about 10 minutes, all right? Alrighty, so your answer is going to be the following. Let's go and see. Okay. Two of Cups, King of Pentacles, the Magician, and we also do have over here our beautiful sharing card. Sweetie, even into the quietness at this moment, Mike still feels your energy. He always feels your energy. You have that strength, you have that cord, that I don't want to say relies, that kind of, it goes from you and it goes to him. So there's that direct liaison is what I want to say. There's a direct line that brings you from him to, you know, all right. So, sweetie, Spirit shows that he picks up onto your presence in a lot of kind of subtle little ways. Almost like if he senses your warmth into the background, even when he is busy. Like, I know he's crazy busy. I know that he's got so many things onto his mind. I know that he thinks about a million things. I know that his brain is all over the place. Honestly, I mean, his brain is on, what am I having for dinner? What am I having over here? What am I doing this weekend? What do I have to finish over here? Oh, I got to give that information over there. Oh, I got to try to figure out some time over here for my love life. Like, he has so many things all over the place. And he's very, very creative, which puts him a little bit more even at broad into all of his ideas and all into his thoughts. But even when he is busy, he is always, always thinking about you. It feels like little moments kind of come to him, a little bit like a snapshot, a little bit like a picture is what it would be. It's the best way that I can describe it to you. It's like if I'm showing you a movie, every once in a while, poof, I show you a picture. Poof, I show you a picture. It could come every 15, 20 minutes. It could come every hour, but I always have a little bit of that reminding that is always there, no matter how busy he actually is. So, like, sometimes it just kind of comes out of nowhere. And where he thinks of you, he just kind of feels that rush of calm, that rush of affection. And that's the vibration of the love that you're actually sending on out. So he's not necessarily consciously realizing she is sending me that love right now. That's not the message that he is getting. But he does notice that there are moments into the day, and he doesn't know why, where he just feels more comfort. He feels more reassurance. He feels that his heart is steadier and stronger, and he feels like this is so deep, and he knows that this is about how strong your bond is and that you're not pulling away, that there is a closeness that is happening. He can't explain it, but he feels it. So the message over here is that even if you guys are not speaking at this moment, the love is still being exchanged. It's still there. It's still into the energy. It's still up into the universe. It's still into the heart. It's still into the mind. It is present all over the place. He feels your loyalty and he feels your affection, but he also feels your quiet support. And that helps him to keep going through his workload. So the bottom line is, yes, Mike does know into his own way that you're still loving him and you're still thinking about him, even if you guys are silent. Oh, that one's your favorite. You changed it. Yeah, that's the before. That's one of my favorite ones. Thank you, my dear Hanson. Yes, he does still know that you're supporting him. Absolutely, sweetie pie. Absolutely, my love. Absolutely, sweetie. Skip bay leaves. Um, okay, hold on. Shakira, you're next. Good night, my beautiful Julie, sweetie. Um, all right. Even just when he thinks about you, yes, he does. When he thinks about you, he feels calmer because he feels your presence, he feels your love, he feels the comfort that is there. Shakira, my love, here we go. Let me just go make sure everything is good into PayPal. And Shakira, you're going to be on up next. So just one moment. I did want to ask you, Shakira, it's been bothering me since last night. And I want to ask you, and I don't know, one thing after the other, but it kind of stuck into my mind today. Was your brother wearing green, like a dark green? And I'm sorry to bring up the conversation, but there's something about your brother and there's something about the color dark green. I keep seeing a dark green jersey, like an army green kind of a color. Why is that? Did he have a shirt that was his favorite shirt that was that color? Or was he wearing a shirt of that? Like, what is it about that green jersey? Do you have any idea? Because I've been seeing it since yesterday and it hasn't left me. And I'm just wondering if you know where that is coming from. Hi, sweetie. Thank you, my dear Juanson. We have Love Shine who's going to be on up next. Okay. What is it about the green? Why do I keep seeing that? And it's almost like if this shirt, this jersey, whatever it is, it's like it has three buttons and it's green, army green. He could have. Okay. He has a couple of jerseys. It's green. There's nothing onto it. There's no picture. There's no images. There's three little buttons. And he did like those. I keep seeing him into that. I don't know if that's what he was wearing when things happened, but I keep seeing it. Anyways, I just want to let you know it's been bothering me for some reason. I keep seeing it, and I want to ask you about it yesterday if that was like a favorite color of his or if it was a style that he liked. Like even at this moment, I see him. This is what he's wearing. He's wearing that. He's got this green jersey on, and yeah. All right, I'm gonna go into your questions, sweetie. That's what I feel. That's what I was wondering if you knew about it because I see him into that. I can't see his like his pants. I don't see that, but I see his shirt really really clearly. Yeah, and it's green. Anyways, I don't want to bother you with it. I just want to say, yeah, and it was absolutely. I understand that, sweetie pie. Okay. Um all right, I will not bother you with it anymore. It's just that I saw it, sweetie. That wasn't you. That one, no. That's no. That's not even Messenger, Juanson. All right, Shakira, it is. Shakira, we are going to put you a timestamp over here at 1:10, my love. All right. How is he viewing you currently? Anything that he is holding back currently from you, that he is feeling for you, or anything that he is thinking? Okay. Thank you, my beautiful Shakira. If I ever have anything that passes on back, I will let you know. But I've been thinking about that since yesterday, and I was just, I don't know. I didn't get to it yesterday. It kind of passed on by, but it's been lingering into my thoughts, and I thought I have to ask her about it. Is that something that he wore often? Is it something that he wore onto that last moment? What was it about that green jersey? And it had 3 buttons. The buttons were pale colored, like a beige kind of. Alrighty. Here we go. Okay. So he's still being a little bit silent, ain't he? I think he is. I think he is. I'm going to put this one away because I'm not feeling it. I'm just not. This is going to be the one for you. Okay, so for your first question, my love, how is he viewing you currently? Okay, sweetie pie. You know he loves you, right? I just have to say that right away, straight off. He loves you. He's viewing you with a very strong sense of attraction, but he's also viewing you with a very strong sense of attachment. He feels very drawn to your energy, the way that you understand him, the type of connection that you have. And Spirit shows that even if things between you have felt and are a little bit complicated at times, he sees you as so very powerful, as magnetic, but also very emotionally significant into his life. At the same time, he does also see you as somebody who has expectations and boundaries, which is perfect. I love the fact that he sees you as having expectations and boundaries. That just means that you're not going to let everything pass on by, right? He knows that you're not somebody that he can just treat casually like that and everything's going to be okay. You have that beautiful mix. It's like you're a beautiful potion, sweetie. You've got softness and you've got a little dab of strength. And the softness and the strength combined in together brings him that attraction. But it also has a little bit of a sword. Attraction is there, but it also makes him a little bit cautious. So overall, he sees you as so very special, so very hard to replace. He does not want to replace you in any kind of a way. He is feeling very deeply connected to you onto an emotional, but also onto a physical level. So it's not just about socks. It's about who you are, what you have to give, who you are inside. Who is Shakira? That's who he loves. I know that he doesn't always express it. He'll talk about things physically. He'll talk about the desires, but he doesn't always talk about your beautiful heart and how much he holds on to you. But he does. The bond is very, very strong, and you are always, but always lingering into his thoughts, my sweet love. And he said he wants to. Perfect, perfect. Hold on, my beautiful love shine, okay? Hold on, sweetie. I'm going to ask you, my beautiful love shine, just in case, to just kind of copy what you wrote, just in case, all right? Hopefully I'll be able to get it to it before it auto deletes itself like a Mission Impossible, okay? Anything that he is holding on back currently from showing you that he is feeling, let me go and see that. All right. Up next is going to be our beautiful love shine, by the way, followed out by Mimi. So let's put these away. Let's go with this one. If all your questions are posted, my beautiful love shine, perfect. You can all post them at the same time so I don't end up losing them. And you'll be on up in about 5 minutes or so, sweetie. We do have our Devil. We do have our Ten of Wands. We do also have our Prince. We've got our Ace. And we have our Six of Cups. Now, he definitely is holding some feelings and some thoughts back at this moment. We can't hide it. It is there. Spirit is showing that he is feeling more deeply connected to you than what he's letting on. But he kind of tries to keep control by not showing all of his cards. There is affection. There is desire. There's even moments where he imagines more stability, more closeness with you. But he holds it. He holds it in because he doesn't want to appear like he's vulnerable. He's very, very fragile towards the vulnerability. Does not want to show it. For him, it's somewhat of a weakness. So he also hides moments of jealousy or protectiveness. He's very, very jealous and he's very protective of you. So even when he is acting like he's a little bit detached, he doesn't want to lose his place into his life. Every once in a while he feels like, what if? What if she replaced me? So he may downplay how he actually kind of thinks sometimes, because he doesn't want you to notice how strong his emotions actually are, because then he would actually have to justify why he's acting into this kind of way and why he's not leaving the other situation just to be with you. So there's a barrier, there's a protectiveness that is there. In short, what I'm trying to say is that he is feeling more love, more longing, and much more possessiveness and jealousy than he actually admits. And what he hides is that your presence has so much more impact onto him than you actually realize. But he's never going to say it. How does your ex and that Vaselina I can't help it. Whenever you say that, whenever you post that name, my brain goes wild. I'm sorry, Shakira. I know she's not your friend, so who cares? But still, I kind of feel bad. I kind of feel bad for thinking such a thing. It's just the weirdest name ever. But I understand the name has its origins and it probably has its beauty somewhere, somehow. I get it. It's okay. I just need to get over the name. So how does W, I'm going to call this person W, the Scorpio, view Vaselina? All right, here we go. It just seems like such a fake name. It does. I'm going to say for you, sweetie. Right now, I kind of feel like he views this person with a lot of mixed energy. There's an attraction and there's a curiosity. But Spirit is also showing that it's not as deep or not as stable as it actually does appear. So he sees her as somebody who's so exciting. Somebody who kind of brings that spark or that distraction into his life. But he also keeps her at a certain emotional distance. He's never going to say it to her, but he does. His energy is showing more of a physical, more of a surface level appeal, if you will, than anything that is going to be, a true long-term emotional kind of depth kind of a thing. As for what are, Vaselina's thoughts of you, she doesn't like you all that much, sweetie. She doesn't. You have things that she doesn't. You have a certain natural beauty about you. You have a fierceness within you, a fire and a courage that she would just absolutely love to have, but she's not able to get to it. That being said, she still believes, I just have to say, she still believes that he does still love you and care for you, and he still holds you into his heart, and that makes her jealous. But she is definitely aware of your presence, and she knows that you matter a lot to him. I feel like Spirit is showing feelings of competition or comparison onto her side. She's not going to admit it to nobody, ever, ever, ever. But she senses that your energy, it is strong. There is that jealousy. There is that insecurity and how she thinks of you. It's like she knows she doesn't hold the same kind of significance as you have and as you have had into his life. So deep down, she's viewing you as somebody who is strong, but being that strong is actually making her feel unsettled. So overall, the connection that W has with Vasilina feels lighter, less rooted, because you carry more of that weight into his heart. He can't erase you. He never will be able to. Can't do it. Vasilina's thoughts of you are tinted with a lot of insecurity, comparison, and jealousy. You live into her mind more than she would like to admit, my love. You see, doesn't have beauty to you. No, I know, but still. And you say over here, ever since he met you, he has had this type of a woman change, physical type, and yes. Okay, let me go and see. Here we go. My beautiful love shine, you're going to be on up next, sweetie, so don't go too far. Let's put these away. Okay, so how you actually influence W's preference, all right? I don't like to say the names all that much, but I like to say Vasilina. I'm so sorry, I do. Again, nasty me. I should tap myself onto the hand. Okay, so here we go. I feel as though since he has met you, Spirit is showing that his type, it definitely shifted. It has changed. It has changed, my love. Especially within the last 12 to 18 months is what I'm going to say. Both physically, but also personality-wise. Physically, I feel like he's become more drawn to authenticity and natural energy than something that is just of a surface of appearance. Your presence has highlighted different type of qualities that he didn't value as much before. These type of values are going to be your confidence, the emotional level that you're able to go and get, the way that you carry yourself with beautiful self-respect. In terms of your personality, your influence is even stronger, sweetie. He is more aware of wanting somebody who is emotionally intelligent, which is not something he was looking forward towards into the past. He wants somebody that is like you, playful yet grounded. He wants somebody who challenges him, but into the healthiest ways, not into no toxic way. So you have shown him that this connection can be both passionate, it can be deep, not just casual, and not something that is simply fleeting. So you have shown him, if you will, the ultimate package of what he needs, of what he is looking for. So you kind of reshaped, if you will, his inner checklist. We all have somewhat of a checklist. You have reshaped it. So he now values the substance, the presence, the emotional connection so much more than before. Even if he doesn't admit it, the way that he perceives women has been influenced by your energy, by your confidence, and the way that you show up authentically and standing your ground. He will not say it to you, but the fact that you stand your ground is very, 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 very attractive to him. I want to say the word saki, a seki, but that's what it is. Very attractive. I know. Love Shina, hold on just a second. The last question over here, ever since he has met, yes. Let me know, my beautiful love, if there is absolutely anything else I can do. Oh, message cards. You like message cards. Hold on. Message cards. We're going to go with this. Absolutely, sweetie. Oh, I've got you. I've got you. Here I was like, no, it can't be done. We need messages. I feel so very safe with you. I feel that our connection is so very strong. I want us to meet so we can talk. Good, because he reached out today and he said that you guys were going to, right? You have turned my world. Oh, absolutely. Don't worry. I'm not giving you messages from, you know, who and Vaselina. Don't worry. The thought of you with somebody else would absolutely break my heart. My feelings for you are so much more than something that is sexual. And let's switch on up decks at this moment. Have no fears. I knew what you were looking for, my sweet love. I was definitely not going to give you something that was coming from you know where. And we're going to go with this one. All right, so I want you to know that I do love you. I want to tell you how I truly do feel. I am so very attracted to you. I can't stop thinking about you. I replay our conversations over and over. I feel you even though we are apart. You are the best thing into my life. Just being near you is intoxicating. I stay awake thinking about you. My beautiful Shakira, I am sending you much love, sweetie pie. I wish you the most beautiful and greatest day tomorrow. I wish you the best meeting that you can have with him, my love. So things will repair themselves and things will be good. For some reason, I just have to say it. He's expecting you to have like a ponytail. I don't know. He's expecting you to have a ponytail and red lipstick. I'm seeing it. You can do what you want with it. I'm just seeing red lipstick and a ponytail. Love, Sean, I'm coming to see you, sweetie. Yeah, I know. I don't know. Ponytail, high up. There's some type of sexy look going on with it with red lipstick. Do what you want with it. Love Shine. Here we go, sweetie. Shakira, I'm wishing you the loveliest of evenings, sweetie pie. Let me know how it goes tomorrow, okay? Love Shine, here we go. And then we have Mimi to finish on up with. I know. Let me know how it goes. Love Shine, here we go. Let me go and find your answers. Not your answers, your questions. All right. What's going on with your brother with his feelings on buying dad's home probate? He's not talking much to you. He's a little bit insecure about buying it, sweetie. Yeah. He's actually a little bit insecure about the whole thing, Love Shine. Before tarot. Here we go. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I feel as though it's a lot that is actually going around. I feel like your brother wants to be able to do this, feels like he can do it, but at the same time, I feel like he has some fears. I feel like he doesn't necessarily want to transmit these fears to you. I feel like he doesn't want to talk about his worries or anything of the such. I feel like he does want the house. I don't feel like any of that has actually changed. But I do feel as though he does feel like there is a financial burden that is somewhat related or attached to the actual purchasing the house that does kind of scare him. But again, like I said, he knows that you already have a lot onto your back. You've already dealt with enough. You're already dealing with enough. And he doesn't necessarily want to bring more upon your back. But that's the actual insecurities that he is living with at this moment. And instead of being open about it and talking about it with you, he's actually keeping it towards himself. Yes. You say, does M know about going to concert now? If so, why hasn't he said anything to you? I feel as though his ultimate decision has not yet been taken. I feel like he wants to do it, but I still feel like he's into the midst of kind of determining if he's going to go or not, which is why he has not said it to you. That's it. Yes. Let me just go see. Okay. You say he's just, no, I know he's not saying all that much, sweetie. No, no, you have to move forward. You're going to be into trouble, right? I know. Sweetie Pie, I do believe that he is, like I said, he wants to, but he does feel like there's a lot of financial burdens that are related to it, that are tied to it. And that's what's a little bit keeping him a little bit at bay. That's it. That's all, my love. Other than that, everything is good, sweetie. Yeah. As for if he's going, he is going. He just hasn't necessarily told himself and convinced himself that he is going. And that's why he hasn't said anything to you. Um, all right. We're going to go and see Mimi. No, he hasn't bought his tickets yet. No, has not, my love. We're going to go and see Mimi. Just 1 second. Okay. So Mimi, you must be into my, and here we go. You want what? You want to outing with the seniors? Oh, I like that. You're such a sweetie pie. You do the sweetest little things. All right. Let's go over here. We're going to put a timestamp. And I'm actually going to send you all these timestamps now that I think of it, my dear Juanson. I keep putting them into the chat, but there's no point. Yeah. Okay, so Mimi it is. Mimi. Mimi is at live 137. Here we go. Alrighty. So, Shantae, if you do have a question, you can post it, my love. You can post it, sweetie. You'll be on up next. Okay. So, seniors' feelings about your leading altogether, my beautiful Mimi. You haven't sent me any flowers lately, by the way. Yeah, I kind of feel like we have this intimate relationship where you have to send me flowers every week. All right, okay, forget about it. The seniors are seeing you as very capable and very confident. I feel like Spirit is showing that they appreciate the guidance that you give. Even if they don't always voice it openly, they notice your initiative and they notice your dedication. I feel like there's a beautiful, quiet respect for the way that you manage situations and the way that you lead by giving a certain example. So some may even actually look for you or look up to you, if you will, into a certain reassurance during kind of tricky moments altogether. So I'm definitely going to say I'm going to give you a gold medal for that one, all right? MT's thoughts altogether, sweetie. Hey, you know what? MT seems supportive onto the surface, but there's definitely a hint of observation that is here. She's like watching how you handle the leadership and how you handle the social dynamics. But a Spirit is showing that while she may sometimes kind of be a little bit cautious or a little bit reserved, she is recognizing your competences and the energy that you do bring to the group, which I do love. It's just I have to say she does have a hint of observation. As for the colleagues onto the outing event, I feel like the last minute kind of planning, your colleagues, they do agree with your observations, but their thoughts are a mix of curiosity, but also evaluation. So Spirit is showing that they're noticing how you adapt under that pressure. And I feel like they're impressed. I feel like they keep their thoughts to themselves, but they are impressed because you do seem to have a beautiful ability to kind of navigate through these situations, but without any stress, or without really actually even standing on out. As for Jay's thoughts, Jay has noticed, yes, your beautiful smile and your wave. I feel like Spirit is showing that it left a positive impression. I feel like there's reflection onto you with mild curiosity, but with a lot of friendliness. But nothing intense at this moment. He sees you as approachable. He sees you as confident, which actually leaves him with a nice lingering thought into his mind. As for what is actually happening with our Mr. Harry, Harry's always has that gentle fondness for you. And Spirit is showing a mix of warmth, of nostalgia, of quiet admiration along the way. He does miss your presence occasionally, but he also thinks about the interaction that he's had with you. So onto his side, there's a sense of longing. There is a sense that he may not act on it directly, but your energy is definitely lingering with him. So altogether, my love, you're being noticed and you're being respected for your energy because you've got that most beautiful soul, sweetie pie. Sorry, I put some cards in reverse. which is not what we wanted. And voila. Your energy, your competence, your warmth, all those beautiful things, my love. People around you, may they be seniors or colleagues or acquaintances altogether, they are all aware of your presence and of your contributions. Even if they don't always voice it directly, your confidence is leaving those positive impressions, and your ability to navigate those social and professional situations is actually what is, I'm going to say, shining on through for you. Now, I'm going to give you some messages coming from Mr. Ari, but I'm going to do them with the Hermit deck. All right. I am still manifesting you, which is not shocking. Getting over here, definitely. Getting some socks with you. Getting a thought of reaching on out, but I don't see him reaching on out. Wishing that things were absolutely different. And he does still think about you and dream of you, my beautiful Mimi. Love is a chaotic world in itself. I know. What is under that? Did you see? No, I did not see your other two questions. Let me go and see. You have to move forward. You're going to be in trouble. I don't see the other two questions, my love, under Shakira. He's not saying much. You have to move forward. You're upset. You got to put it up for sale by the law. I still don't see the other two questions, my love. Qu'est-ce qui se passe, bébé? Ben, pas là. Après ça, bientôt. Et je parle avec Alex. Après, tu pourras garder ma porte ouverte. Tu peux garder ma porte ouverte. Ouais. Louis, dors-tu? Non. On joue à des jeux. Ok, c'est bon. Mais criez pas, ok? Ok. Thank you. À tantôt, tu peux garder ma porte ouverte, je peux. If you could post your other two questions, I don't see it. I've searched, but I don't see them, sweetie. They're not blooming. Ah! All right. If you want to post what they are, I don't quite know what they are, your questions, my love. I do not see them. Under the bright yellow donation. Oh, what is he planning? Thank you. What is he planning on doing for your birthday? You know that he won't be here onto your birthday, but he was supposed to celebrate before he leaves. Okay. Hold on, my love. So what is he going to be doing? Honestly, my love, I feel like you're going to go for lunch with him. There is no doubt about it. There is a gift that is coming towards you, but it could be like a gift card or something. I feel like he would actually like to go shopping with you to purchase you something, but I feel like he's not going to have the availability to do so. So I kind of feel like it might end up with somewhat of like a gift card. But I know that he is going to end up going for lunch with you, sweetie. Yeah. What is he not saying? Ooh, hold on. He's not saying how much he loves you, how much he cares for you. He's not saying it because he doesn't truly know how to move on forward within all of that. He thinks about you at all times. Honestly, if he could be with just you forever, then he would. But he doesn't know how to make that happen. But truly, he doesn't say to you enough how much he loves you, how much this union is important for you, well, for him, and how much he actually thinks about you. That's what he truly is not saying to you, which is really not a bad thing altogether. And terror-wise, what would he like to say? He never wants to think about an ending. He wants to be able to help you. He wants to be able to assist you. He wants to be able to be there for you whenever you need him. He also wants you to know that he holds on to you quite dearly, and he is willing to go through many different kind of battles just to be with you. That's what he's not saying in tarot. What he is not saying to you is how much he truly loves you, that he is always thinking about you. He's not saying it, or he's not saying it enough. Those were the messages. You had the Two of Cups, you had the Wheel of Fortune in reverse position, and you had the Hierophant. All has to do with loving, with beautiful, with transactions, being together, has to do about the commitment together, has to do about thinking about you, being into his soul. That's what it has to do with. And into the message of the tarot over here, from what I can see, is, like I'm saying, he wants to do as best as he possibly can for you in as many different kind of possible ways as he can. He would be willing to climb up Mount Everest for you, my sweet love. Yes. Lunch, not dinner. No, lunch, not dinner. I see lunch for the birthday. Yes. That being said, my beautiful loves, we shall end the live. I am sending much love out to every single one of you guys, and we shall see each other tomorrow, same place, same time. So sweet dreams, my beautiful loves.